Welcome, fellow fans and collectors, to another monster unboxing. Today we have Universal Monsters Toony Terrors by NECA. We have the Mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Wolfman, specifically Bela Lugosi as Dracula. They don't mention Lon Chaney or anyone else of these names. For some reason, just Bela Lugosi. Must be something with his specific Dracula. If you've been following this channel for a little while, about 6 months ago I posted a short where I unboxed these guys from the set, and that I had pre-ordered from NECA, and the Mummy was not present. Instead, they had shipped me a glow-in-the-dark Mummy. I got in contact with NECA later on. They told me I could keep the glow-in-the-dark Mummy they sent me, and they'd be sending me this one eventually. It did show up eventually, a few months ago. I'm a little late to this. But now they're all here. So that was an okay experience. Kind of disappointed that I got the wrong thing right away and there was no warning. I had to contact them to get everything straightened out. Later on, I've had other issues with NECA for other products I pre-ordered from them, which has basically soured my pre-ordering from NECA experience for the future. But here we have these four, which are the big four monsters. Should be the big five if we had the Creature from the Black Lagoon. That guy gets not as much love as these guys, but I love these guys. I would like to see more Creature from Black Lagoon, but it's nice to get the actual Universal monsters in Toony Terrors form. So starting from here, we'll start with the Wolfman. Have a look at the box. We have the Wolfman here. It's not necessarily the actual logo of it. Dracula actually has the Dracula. Actually, no, these might be the actual logos for the movies. Actual logo font. Little like blemish there on this one. I have so many issues with this packaging. I mean, it was just we'll go through it. I do like the artwork, the Scooby-Doo style Haunted Mansion in the background there. It's a little hard to see here. Once I pull it off the card, get a little better for it, but the background there is not your usual ticket booth taker that we see in normal Toony Terrors. The backdrop that's included is a foggy horse and buggy scene in the woods. As you see, this was showing up, and this is cracked here. Let's see if I can get that on there. Basically, it's been bent. So yeah, these are for opening, not collecting, mainly because of how they were shipped. Frankenstein, same background as the Wolfman. And we have the windmill scene, nice little painted. Once more, also greased. Then here we have Bela Lugosi as Dracula. It's probably more because of the likeness of Bela Lugosi that it has to be Bela Lugosi. And we have a little Bela Lugosi logo up here. Same background as the other ones. It comes with a nice little dragon candelabra. Usually they're deep. Yeah, that's. We'll get to it. Looking at the back, we have, of course, catacombs. Coffin. Once more, I have a crease going across here. And here we have the Mummy, which I waited for so long for. This one is actually in the most pristine of conditions. A little bent. I forget how this one arrived, but I'm pretty sure it arrived in minimal packaging. Of course, we have inside of the tomb, little statue holding an ankh and columns. Same background. But yeah, let's get to open these guys up. As I do so, hey, hit like and subscribe if you feel like it. I come back with videos as often as I get figures, or as often as I get time. I don't know if I'm actually gonna screw it. I'm not gonna use these boxes are garbage because I'm just gonna throw them away anyway. So let's open that up, and I completely ruined that. Hopefully we get that scene from another one. Here's the castle. Yeah, hopefully one of the other ones has a little better look at the castle. It's neat, but it's I like these guys out to put them in little scenes. So that box is empty. There's nothing else in there. Wolfman is pretty small. No stand to speak of. We'll go from the back, not to cut the plastic. Yeah, with my issues with NECA lately, I kind of want to get away from NECA. But I like the Toony Terrors, and I've already had some collections where I've started out on the NECA scale. Now, we'll notice right away his egg for standing is there. So he's going to stand like this. That leg slightly lifted. This does turn. So we might be able to get it so that he has both feet on the ground. These are the hardest things to get standing. His head moves, and it's at the neck joint there. Not at the head. It's inside the waist, the neck joint. You get about that much movement out of there. Not very much. The hands do not move. Oh, yeah, they do. The hands do move. Oh, wow. And the arms should move. There we go. So we can get a little bit more pose out of them. That one's stuck. I'm not going to mess with it. I know better than to mess with stuck joints on NECA. A little bit of hot water, soak them in there. We get it to move. You can see my other videos. Nothing with the waist, but we have ankles. And can we get him to stand? No, absolutely not. He will not stand on his own. Not here anyway. Let's move on to Frankenstein's monster. It's Frankenstein, but it's Frankenstein's monster. I remember messed that up before. Let's have a look at this. Just gonna crack this open. These are, of course, 5-inch scale. I'm gonna try. There we go. So there, let's have a look at the background. Little tombstone there. It's a nice background. I would like these as like a poster or like an insert or something. Not because no matter how you take this off, it's gonna destroy it. Good package, bad execution. I don't know. I'm just here for the toys. Let's free Frankenstein's monster. He's got that nice little head sculpt there with the sad eyes, the pained expression. He does have movement there. His shirt the same green as it is not quite the same green as the Wolfman, so they weren't that cheap that they went with the same color green. But you had that much movement out of the head. That arm, ooh, yeah. A little bit of paint rub there. And that one there also moves. That one I can get to move all the way around. Wrist swivel. We can get a little bit of mummy walk out of it. Nothing at the waist, and we have ankles, of course. Why they don't just position these ankles, because there's only ever one way they can stand. Why? Ooh, that's a ball joint. Neat. That's different. It's usually like just a swivel joint. That's a ball joint too. Okay. But why they don't just lock the feet in a position so that we know they're going to stand and balance? Maybe because like the arms out, you have to balance a certain way. He does stand. Holy crap, he does stand. Let's lower that out. He does stand. Look at that. Voila. So yeah, nice little figure. I do have a Scooby-Doo version of Frankenstein's monster. Let me get rid of these guys here. Will he be replacing it? Nope, because that's a different aesthetic. This is the actual licensed Universal Monsters, which I... more monsters the merrier, especially in Toony style. I've not seen these guys in stores. That's one thing that's concerned me. I know I had to pre-order these. I'm not sure if they're available in stores. I could see these guys going for a black and white recolor. Next up, we'll save BELA Lugosi for the end. Let's do the mummy, the one we wait on. Nice pristine package. This one actually has better glue. And this one here is such good glue. It's just gonna completely destroy that boxing. Oh well. So the mummy is gonna be like the least exciting, but he's also good for if you're gonna do a little setup. Good gags. It's just standing in the corner of the mummy. You know, it's a classic Scooby-Doo gag or classic gag where they open up the sarcophagus and mummy's there. Yeah. So, does this guy move at all? That's the thing, there's gonna be no... He's 2 parts there, but I don't want to swivel that. I'm pretty sure that's all it is. That's his entire movement. He can look side to side a little bit, and that's about it. No accessories to speak of. This guy is not worth 15 bucks. Or whatever he's going for now. Good detailing. And he does stand. That head. But yeah, that's the mummy. We'll send him over there, see if he stands. And last but not least is Dracula. Let's just get right to this. I don't care about the packaging at this point, you know that. Okay, that's all empty. Oh, look, he actually comes a little stand. Neat. That means he's gonna be way off balance. And by the looks of him, he also has more parts count and more... all kinds of crazy, you know, just more to him than the others, so he is the higher value in plastic. But here's his candelabra. I guess it's supposed to be a dragon? Candelabra. I'll set that aside. And then let's free him. Also, his plastic binding is black instead of clear. So there he is. He's got that raised eyebrow. Nice Bela Lugosi likeness. A little bit of head. We got some paint. To get the back all ready. Little ball joint. He's got his cape. That is solid. I don't want to know if that pops off. I don't find that out. It does feel like it pops off. Oh, it's pegged in there. Okay, yeah, it does come off. And there we have just the NECA 2024 Studios. So yeah, technically he comes with 3 accessories, or 3 pieces. Little pendant. He can move his hands, and once more his wrists do swivel. I guess this makes up for the mummy's articulation, if you bought this in a set, like I did. So both those move. That does not move. His feet, nicely tailored shoes, are on a ball joint. This one is, at least. This one, yeah, I think that's ball joint. And just his weird, it's like a weird Scooby-Doo pose. From this angle, I have to drop it. There we go. Does he hold the candelabra? Oh, we can hold it. Okay. There he is, coming at you with his candle. All sneakily. He can't stand upright. He has like a lurch forward. He dropped a little bit, maybe a little better. Won't be like such a big head. Nope, still looks like he has a giant head on screen. But there's Dracula. Dracula, the mummy. Frankenstein's monster. Oh, come on, you stood there earlier. His ball joints on his feet are very loose. And the Wolfman. That's what's in today's box. Thank you very much for watching. If you are still watching, please hit that like button and subscribe. I come back with videos as often as I get figures. If you want to help out the channel grow, I have a little tip jar button. Tip jar link to my PayPal in the description. Hey, they stand. Look at that. Beautiful. Let me know in the comments what you think about these guys. Are these guys worth the money? Were they worth the wait? Are they worth the headache? I like them. I just have to say NECA every time. NECA do better. But once more, and as always, thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.